Welcome to Jack Dodson's Racing Insider News. 500 edition, Jack?
500 shows today.
Who would have thought?
Who would? Yeah, you and I would have never thought it.
You think we'd last this long together, Jack?
I'm still not sure why. No, but really, I mean, 500 shows is unbelievable. Where we started from to where we are now is unbelievable. So that's really great to be in that situation, to have that. And there's a lot of people we need to thank for the 500 shows. We got, we'll do the sponsors and partners later on. We'll get to that in a little bit, but let's talk about.
First of all, let's give them a round of applause.
Thank you.
We got a live studio audience today.
500 shows, we try to get an audience in here. But yeah, it's really cool to have that. One of the things we need to start off. One of the things we need to start off thinking, we need to thank Bill MULLIS, because hopefully he'll be here in a little bit. But to have Bill support us the way he supports us, the Langley Speedway, Terry and Chuck. I mean, they just give us the run of the place up here. I mean, you know.
I mean, he gave us keys and everything.
I know, ain't that something? And
Happy 500, Dad and Scott.
so, I mean, it's really cool that we have that. And then our partners that have come along with us over these 500 shows. We've got one here.
I mean, somebody you don't even recognize.
Huh?
Even somebody you don't even recognize.
Don't recognize.
Yeah, well, no.
I recognize him. You didn't recognize him. But, you know, it's really, you know, Roberts came on this year and is part of our show now, and we really appreciate all you've done to help us out.
Thanks, Robin. Congratulations on number 6 this year in ARCA.
And so that's really a big deal. But we had Brian Morehouse, who is a big part of
The supporters fund.
he's been with us just about from day one. I mean, he was with us before we became a show, and then when we became a show, he came on with us, and he's been a part of. I'm not going there. Don't you start that. My daughter, she's been lost her mind. But really appreciate that and everything he's done. How about Guillermo Amaya? I mean, he's been with us since very early in this. The GAC people, really great to have them involved with us too, and that's important.
Absolutely.
Sammy Gator, you know, he's done a lot of little stuff for us and done some big things too. Also, let's don't forget Tim Brown. The shirts he's given us for our show and everything. We appreciate Tim Brown for what he does. I mean, it's just a whole lot of people that have come on board. Eddie Clark. I mean, every now and then we get that good barbecue. You know, he does that. And I was going to say something. And Robbie Parker. I'm not saying anything about Robbie Parker. There's nothing good to say about him. So anyway, he's supposed to wear your hats backwards.
Because I look silly if I wear it forwards.
So, you know, it's really cool to have, and there's more, and we'll do that in a few minutes too. We'll go through it. Tanya McAllister, you know, she's helped us out. Miles of Seamless Gutters, been a big part of what we've done the last couple of years with the sponsorship stuff. It's really great. And my, you know, I got to thank my wife for, I mean, she puts up with a lot, me running up and down this road a lot. I'm here every Tuesday night, come all the way from Southampton County. I'm down here every Tuesday night. My grandson Clay, he's now become our graphic design artist. He's doing a lot of our graphics and stuff.
And half-ass camera guy.
And yeah, he'll get better. But it's really cool, and I can't thank Adam enough for coming on board with us. When you're not here, Adam's here. It's good to have somebody here with you when you're doing something. So
that's at the same level.
Big brother.
Yeah, Clay says you're his big brother, but you know, I
don't know if you want to take that one.
So it's really, we really appreciate you being here with us, Adam, for as long as you've been here with us.
Thanks for having me.
Well, you're part of this, and even though I'm not used to saying anything nice about Scott, I guess I will.
It's a 500 show. You gotta be happy.
So, I mean,
Brother from another mother.
I mean, we've been through some stuff together these 10 years. It's been 10 years in the work.
10 years.
And we've been through some stuff. I mean, it's really, I ain't gonna go into it because he'll start talking trash. And I'm not gonna do it, but you know, but I appreciate everything you do. And you go above and beyond a lot of things, and I do appreciate that. And so, it's an honor to be a part of the show with you, and you being a part of it.
Absolutely.
So we get a lot of good things from this, you know, too. So
We have a ton of fun doing it.
that's right. So
Even with grandson there.
anyway, and then we got, and of course, we
I
got Chris.
I see you brung mine. What did you?
I think we got. Wait, just back up. Oh, that was perfect timing too.
The camera's not on your thing there.
Anyway, Chris Myers, who is a enduro driver, and he's become my favorite enduro driver. Not just because of the food, but he's got a good looking car. And, I mean, you know, things like that.
Oh, thank you.
You know, sit back up. And so, anyways, that's thank you, Chris, for what you do and coming in here. And I mean, you know, you came here the first time, and then you come and brought some stuff, and now you're back again. And you're always welcome here. No, you know, if you ever got
As long as you bring the sweets.
yeah.
That's the flag.
Eddie says, I see why I didn't get invited because look at all the stuff on. Eddie, you don't need an invite.
Pull up unannounced.
I know. I Mason said, "Don't forget, Scott, that you turn your glasses on."
I don't understand why you didn't do that the other night. All the chaos that was going on around here, and you didn't turn the glasses on.
You know, I didn't. It's funny part was I didn't even realize until I was talking to Taylor Parker, and she's like, "Scott, why don't you just turn your glasses on?" I'm like, "Shit, I didn't think of it." That would have been perfect.
Jody, Aiden, and Heather, thank you so much. It's a great thing to be here. 500 shows, and maybe we'll be here for another 500. I don't know. It depends on how long I live. But anyway, that'd be cool. All right, we got somebody standing by. Let's go ahead and get him on here because you know he's an important person.
Yes.
Somebody,
Rick,
Hey guys,
are you down at the ocean right now?
I'm sitting down here at the inlet here on base. It's the best place to get Wi-Fi, and it's a beautiful day out, so why not?
Oh, okay. Well, cool. Well, we're glad you joined us. And Rick, you also, I want to say thank you for things you do. Even though you do drive a vehicle that has a big motor and everything, been racing. But I mean, you're like part of the family now. I mean, I know one young man here that thinks you are part of the family.
Yeah,
And
he's a good kid.
so we really appreciate it. So, you know, all right, he wants to talk to you. So you want to come?
I mean, I'll always talk to him. Hey, buddy.
Now he's done told me he's going to be spotting. He wants to be your spotter.
Hey, I told him last time I talked to him. Anytime he wants to come spot for me, go for it. Just got to be ready for me not to listen.
I was gonna say.
I'll just be on the radio.
I mean, you can talk. I'm gonna do what I want. That's why I can't keep a spotter.
Do you use a spotter?
Not normally. I usually run without one. It's I find it to be a distraction. It's easier for me to tell where people are without having the headphones in and stuff. So I usually run without them.
Interesting. I'd see that's like scary to me. I just can't imagine. I can't imagine. I've never. I don't know. I just can't imagine. I forget what's his name in the 7 Legends car. I'm drawing a blank on Spencer Saunders. He doesn't run a spotter either, and I was like, man, I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, it gets kind of hairy at times, but I've honestly never really had a situation where I was truly scared without one. I could hear them pretty well where they are because I mean we're 4 cylinders. The motors scream pretty loud, so you can hear them better than you would think inside the truck. So I know there's people.
Well, Rick, when do we expect you back? I mean, you got to be getting close to time to come back.
Man, I can't wait. I have less than 10 days and I'll be back in Virginia for good. I cannot wait. I'm ready to come home. It's been way too long. Heck, I did the math. I think out of 15 out of the last 17 months, I've been away from home. So I'm ready to come home.
Well, we're ready to have you come home, so we can all get together when you get here. So that'd be fun.
That sounds like a good time.
I can't wait for you to get on. I know somebody else here can't wait for you to come home too. So
Are we gonna try to make any races this year, or are we just working on next year? Or
We won't make any this year unless somebody lets me drive their truck. I'm going to get ready for next year. I got to rebuild the motor and reskin the truck. The truck got beat up pretty good the last season we ran, and we blew the motor the last race. So you got to find someone to help me build it. I don't know anything about motors, so I got to have somebody build it for me. But we'll reskin the truck, and we'll come out looking better and be faster than ever.
do you got to get that new lightweight body that everybody else was running? Or?
Man, I don't want to, but I think they look silly personally, but I got to give in and do it. Otherwise, I'm going to get lapped.
Yeah, I was to say, I think it appears it makes a difference. I think
Yeah,
like
the
anything
weight-
else, you can't beat them, you got to join them.
Yeah, the weight and the arrow is you can't beat it. So
Yeah.
might as well jump in on the trend.
yeah, that's true. So anyway, but Rick, we can't wait for you to get home and be back here and be a part of what we got going on, because you know you are family to me. So
Yes, sir.
let's get you home and get your life back back to normal and have everything good here.
Get back going.
Yeah, man. You guys have all become family and friends to me, and I appreciate everything you've done. I mean, I remember the first time trying to come on this show. I was nervous as hell to come meet you guys and hang out with you. Now it's just like hanging out with brothers, man. I love it.
Yeah, the first time you come on here, you know, you did a little trash talking to me. But anyway, no problem.
How high up in the air are you? It looks like you're way the hell up in the air.
Oh no, I'm sitting on a bench. Right there's the ground.
Oh, okay. It looked a little bit like that was like something. I'm like, damn, he's way up in the air.
Yeah, that's the top of the pavilion.
Wait, before we let you go, I mean, because we got, we're gonna have a big show here tonight.
Yeah.
Before we let you go, how was Daytona? I mean, I see you having a big time down at Daytona.
Man, it was great. I mean, the favorite part of it was I got to spend time with my dad. I haven't been able to spend time with my dad since the 2019 race season. So actually getting to go down and spend some quality time at a racetrack with him was the best part. But I mean, the racing, always exciting. The environment is top notch. I mean, the drivers were available. I'm not necessarily a fan of how they do autographs now. You have to pay for autographs, but I mean, the drivers were there. They were out socializing. They talked to you like regular people, man. The setup they had down there was pretty cool. Got to meet the track president. He was really neat. So, I mean, they're out in the open down there. It's pretty cool, man. If you get a chance, well, you guys go down all the time, but anybody watching, if you get a chance to go down there, I highly recommend it. They got it going on in Daytona.
Yeah.
Well, tell you what, as soon as you get back here, everything, we're all going to get a trip together and go to a race.
That sounds great. So that sounds like a lot of fun.
All right, man. All right, well, thank you again. We appreciate you being a part of our show. And we couldn't have had a 500 show without you being involved in it. So that's just important. So,
well, congratulations on your 500 show. I hope you guys have 500 more, man. It's been an honor to be part of this show with you guys. So wishing you nothing but the best in the future.
all right. Thank
Thanks,
you,
buddy.
Rick. Thank you for everything. And we'll talk to you soon when you get home.
All right, later, guys.
All right.
Bye, Rick.
See ya.
I mean, does a lot for our country and
Oh yeah,
great
he's-
appreciation
I mean,
for
in
one of our
the Navy,
veterans.
He just got off deployment and then got sent to Jacksonville to do some kind of special ed stuff down there. And I mean, he's been away from home for a while. He did get a few weeks at home between, but it's good to see that he's going to be coming back and be home for good. So that's a good thing. All right, let's talk to the next man on the pole over here. He's not even looking at the camera.
What's up, Brian?
Hey, how are y'all guys doing?
How are you doing?
I'm doing good, doing good. I'm traveling. I finally made it here to Durham, so it was a little. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to make it, and I got a text from Jack earlier going, "I haven't heard from you." I'm here.
Well, there was a lot of rumors going on about what was going to happen here, and I was making sure you were still here.
Nah, well, I want to congratulate y'all guys on your 500 show. I know it's really a milestone. It just seems like we were doing the 400 not too long ago, but definitely want to congratulate y'all guys on a great show, and always thank y'all for letting S&N Infrastructure be a part of it.
No, the real thing is thank you, Brian, because you have actually been with us basically from the start. You've always been a part of what we do.
Some form of fashion.
You helped us out. You've been a part of it. We can't thank you enough.
Yeah.
So
The advice, the sponsorship.
It's really great to have you involved with us. We always look. I mean, even though we do have a nickname for you, but I mean, we do look out. That we know that you're a part of what we do, and without you, we wouldn't be here anyway.
Well, y'all do a really great job. Really enjoy tuning into y'all's show and then actually seeing y'all's pit report and everything. And you're always doing everything you can for short track racing and all the racing involved.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun, and we will keep right on doing it. And I think that's the great thing. And we wouldn't be here without you. So that's all I can say.
Yeah. Thank you, Brian.
So.
Well, we definitely looking forward to y'all guys coming down to Charlotte next month and us being able to host y'all down here. Looking forward to y'all being able to come down. And what kind of plans do y'all have? You got anything exciting going to happen at the Roval that weekend?
Not yet.
Not yet. I'm working on some stuff, but not yet. I haven't got it all together yet.
We do have a question here. It says,
I
did
got
you
you.
find an angry ostrich? What's that about?
Angry ostrich. Who's that from?
Orchard.
Orchard.
Eddie Clark.
Something about
Angry
an
orchard.
orchard.
Y'all want to hear the story about that? Has anybody
Might
ever
as well.
had an angry orchard or whatever they call it?
No,
No, I can't say that I have.
I'm not sure what we're talking about.
It's an alcoholic beverage, okay?
Oh, okay.
So I was with Eddie and Randy one evening, and all of a sudden I ordered one of those. I'd had one on the road, and Eddie wanted to take away my man card immediately.
Oh, okay. Now I got it.
That wasn't a beer for a guy. And next thing I know, I walk in a bar or a little pizza shop not too long after that, and I wonder who was drinking one, Eddie. Need to take Eddie's man card. Matter of fact, he's never given me my man card back. There's my man card.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you keep finding yourself in these positions.
Yeah.
I really do. I put myself
talk about it too much. I'm not gonna talk about the positions too much, But anyway, I was getting ready. If you didn't come on the show tonight, I was getting ready to call you a name, but I didn't. So you're good.
Well, guys, again, I know y'all got a big show planned and everything else with a lot of other guests coming on, but S&N Infrastructure, we're really glad to be a part of your show. Thank y'all again for everything that y'all do there at Langley Speedway. And just want to say hi to everybody out there at Langley. We were able to sponsor a race out there this year, and our whole organization just really had a great time being out there, meeting the fans, having Ward Burton come out, signing autographs, and it's always a pleasure to be able to be there. Bill Mullis and Chuck Hall have just done a tremendous job with that place.
Yeah, it's a great thing that we're all associated together, and Brian, you just don't know how much you mean to us on this show and what all you've done for us. So I just wanted you to know, thank you. And we can't have this show 500 if we don't have you involved. So thank you very much for being here.
I was kind of thinking he was going to say something smart there, Scott, but I think he's really sincere. I mean, my heart is like, man, if I could just get my man card back from Eddie, this would be a wonderful day.
You're right.
That was nice.
But
Anyway, Brian, we appreciate it, man. We'll talk to you again real soon, okay?
Thanks again. Y'all take care and have a great show.
Thanks.
500
Thanks,
more to
Eddie.
go.
That's right.
Right.
See you, bud.
So that's we can't do anything. We couldn't have even gotten started. I was thinking about Brian when we first got started, and when we went to VIR, and he was there, and that's when we really sit down and had a talk with him about things, and
He's been a big supporter.
he helped us out a lot.
Altogether.
Yeah, that's a big deal for us.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Brian Rogers says, "Wake up, Adam."
Sorry.
We need to get Chase energy in him.
I don't have Jace energy.
I know he was. I mean, that kid, man, little Jace.
Yeah.
Saturday night, late. He's living his best life out here.
He was doing some fast laps on a golf cart, man.
Yeah.
Had the girls impressed. He was.
And then I think I seen him, or I think his mama posted yesterday, singing on a boat and jumping on.
He jumped off the boat on the shoreline somewhere.
This kid right here. When I die, I would have come back and him.
Me too, man.
So I mean, that's kind of weird that.
Hey, Duty, thanks for watching from Kansas.
Wow, that's a pretty good deal. Get somebody watching us from Kansas.
Thank you, Miss Sarah
I know
Foster.
who could wake us up?
Who's that? That's exactly right. We're going to bring Robert over
Mr.
here.
Excitement over here.
We're
That's
going
right.
to bring Robert over here and get him
Let
started.
Let me get my gift real quick.
Oh, I was gonna say we got some product here. We got to do a toast. Is Bill still coming?
Bill's coming.
But it's kind of become a grand stock tradition that nobody from the grand stock can come in here unless they bring treats, right?
Right.
Well, in honor of your 500 show.
Oh, man.
Figure.
Thank you, Robert.
Get a shot of that.
I hate to ruin the display here, but there you go.
Well, thank you, Robert.
Check
Well,
that
thank
out.
you, man. We appreciate that.
500 shows, man.
Mosquito Joe Green, man.
Yeah, right.
Come on,
Bring him up right here.
Come on,
Yes,
Randy.
sir.
All right. All right. So 10 years to do 500 shows.
10 long
10
years.
long years.
Long years.
Yeah, I was thinking about that all day, and literally when I texted you, it was grinding on me just all day. I'm like, 500 shows, that we need to celebrate that. I wasn't sure whether the whiskey man was going to come through or not. Yeah. So I said, well, what the hell? And I thought, there's a grocery store. They got to have cakes. And, but I know that's kind of a grand stock deal now since Tim brings the banana pudding.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Tim brings the banana pudding, but
I think it's just a jack.
No, it ain't just the jack thing. You don't see him missing out. Anyway, Robert, we appreciate you coming out here and being with us tonight. You are a big part of our show. We appreciate everything you did for us when we got started this year. You're also part of the Driver of the Week. We do the GAC Mosquito Joe's Driver of the Week, and that's a big deal. And we think we appreciate everything you've done, and we can't do it without you.
My pleasure. As a fan watching the show, right, tuning in. I'm not a social media guy, so I'm some of your YouTube followers. And when after we started the relationship with the track and Mad Dog, I'm like, man, what? How come why don't I reach out to those guys? And because I could see you had sponsors,
the one guy about screwed that up.
Well,
Didn't he?
yeah, roger that. That really is that story is worth kind of mentioning again because here we are. We're at last year's or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
What do they call it? The awards banquet.
Uh-huh.
And I was standing in one of those mile-long beer lines, and you guys were kind of over my shoulder. And I told my wife, Murph, hey, Murph, there's Scott. Go up and introduce yourself and say, hey, what can we do to, we're interested in doing a sponsorship. What do we do? Man, did you blow it? Murph came back and said, I don't know what we're going to do.
No go.
He doesn't know what's going on.
Dumbass.
And then he comes inside and sits down and says, hey, you know that guy?
He keeps saying hi to me. I don't know who that is.
And when you walk by, there he is. That's him. I said, that's Robert Rummels.
Well, and here's where I screw this whole thing up. Ask Murph come over because you and I met up here. You know, every once in a while, Brian White would have me come up, you know, and help him call a race. Well, it seemed like you and I hit it off very first time we shook hands, you know, because we're just,
I know, right?
you know, we're just kind of a bunch of old clunky farm boys that love racing. And I shoot it, you know, why I sick Murph on you versus, you know, 6 feet away is Jack. You know, I should have just said, Murph, go talk to Jack. But it all worked out, right?
But now we got a good story.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Really,
It was pretty funny though.
well, yeah, and it goes
And he
back.
still come along.
You know, same thing with Chuck Hall. Remember that in 16, of course, the season there was no season. With the Mosquito Joe business, I had just broke out enough to where I want to do some advertising. You know, you got to advertise, make your phone ring. Well, 16, boom! I look at the internet. I go, oh God, no racing, right? So I was waiting and waiting and waiting, listening to the rumor mill. Yeah, they're going to open the track. So I reached out to Chuck Hall pretty early. I mean, real early. Man, you talk about getting blown off. He's like, Mosquito Joe, you do what? You know? And he let me sit on the hot seat for 3, 4 days, 5 days before he called back. And
But that's Chuck. That's his negotiation tactic.
yeah.
That's a good salesman.
Well, it worked, you know, because when he called me back, I was like, yeah, you know, well, we're thinking about putting you on a billboard, maybe do this and that. And maybe you can take one of the race cars, because by this time, Mad Dog and I, we were already teamed up. And Chuck wanted some race cars up on the paddock, which I think's a great idea. You know, anytime you can show off, the fans love it.
Yeah.
You know? We might take the car a little bit for granted only because we're too close to the action, right? But that paying audience that walks in, man, when they see a race car of any type, oh yeah, they ask a million questions. Matter of fact, sometimes when Mad Dog's up on display, we'll give Victor an actual cheat sheet to be, you know, what make and model, what year, what suspension, what kind of motor, all that, because those fans,
They want to know.
they want to know. And it's funny, you know, people think that racing's kind of a male sport, which it is. I'll bet you 90% of the questions are coming out of ladies.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they'll bark, they'll just come right up there and say, "What kind of motor's in that car?" You know.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. I mean, it's getting to be more female oriented. I looked at the race this weekend. What was it? 2 of them in row 4 for the ARCA races,
You bet.
right beside each other. You got some real good female race car drivers.
And look at our old Langley.
Mm-hmm.
Almost, not quite, but almost every division. We got a couple gals, you know.
And then we got a couple women that, you know, you have your doubts about.
Who are they?
Well, the first one comes to mind is Crystal West.
Oh.
But
I didn't know where this was going.
I'm glad you brought up Crystal.
Were you nervous too?
When I'm sitting down at the beer shack before the race, listening to music, she's really good about coming over and talking with the fans, which I think that's important for drivers to do as well, because out of that might come some sponsorship. We don't know who you might meet over there. Crystal does a great job of working that, and she's just so damn funny to talk to.
yeah,
You know, when right after she qualifies, hey Crystal, how'd you do? Well, my God, she'll tell you.
Oh yeah.
She'll good, bad,
she's
anything.
gonna talk. She's gonna talk. Ain't no doubt
She'll
about that.
tell you. You know, it just tickles me. You
Oh
know?
yeah. You think she wears the pants?
And Sparky, he's a lot of fun too, you know.
Yeah.
You guys bring it up, and I want to compliment you guys again. Langley, yeah, this thing's more of I think we're a family. I really do.
Oh, for sure.
The fans, the sponsors, the drivers. We can't say enough about Bill, Chuck, and Terry, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But the camaraderie here is number one, right? And it's just we've got characters.
For sure.
We've got the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Oh yeah.
And it's just awesome.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that's what makes it great, right?
Then you talk about camaraderie that's here. last couple of weeks, I ain't too daggone.
And that's getting a little.
But that sells tickets though.
Yeah,
I mean,
we got one guy sitting in here. He got parked.
And his name, you know, people were cussing his name back over there. So, but that's
And then
as long as they're talking about you.
exactly.
My name was in your mouth.
That's right.
Saturday night racing. You know what? And I've talked to you guys about this before. And that's what I love about this show. Your local NASCAR, big NASCAR has lost that feel and touch, in my opinion.
yeah,
They're trying to
Right?
do some more stuff.
Trying to.
Mhm.
But what I love about your local Saturday night tracks, you want drama? You come here. Go to
Yeah.
Bowman Gray.
Yeah.
Go to the Madhouse for 5 minutes.
yeah,
right?
you got that right.
Or Sobo or Dominion, right? I guess there was a hell of a fisticuff a couple weeks ago up in Dominion,
Yeah.
you know. So
So we
All right,
have one here
let's take-
Saturday.
Let's take a break here just one second. We got somebody else standing by, and I want to get him on because he's got a lot going on today.
Hey, Brenda. Let's see.
No, he's not Brenda. That's
I
Brian.
know it's Brenda. Brenda Parker.
He's going on about.
Brenda Parker said hi, Scott. I gotta say hi to Brenda. That's
Okay.
Robbie's wife. That's my girlfriend. That's Robbie's wife.
I'm not right now.
What's up, Ryan?
Hey, what's going on, guys? You know, I've been called a lot, but I can say I've never been called Brenda before. That's a
Well, you never know these days.
yeah. So
Write that down for Saturday.
Brian, I gotta say thank you for what you do here at Langley Speedway. Thank you for being a part of what we do, because I've called on you to come here, fill in on the show, or I've called you to do something. You've always been, if you don't have something going on, you're right here with us and help us out. You mention us on the loudspeaker every week and on the flow racing every week.
The voice of Langley Speedway.
You are a class act. You are probably the best racetrack announcer there is around
that I know
here.
of.
I
Me
mean,
too.
I don't know
Absolutely.
anybody any better than you, and we really appreciate that we're part of that, and we have you here to promote our racing.
well, thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Very, very kind words. I mean, I believe in what we do. Right? I always enjoy tuning in on Tuesday nights at 7:00 and learning. I mean, I learn a lot, have a lot of laughs, and so no, it's truly authentic for me to kind of talk through that on our Flow Racing broadcast, because I think fans and folks can learn so much by just tuning into the show, because you guys dig in and dissect quite a few things and talk through it. So thank you for what you do, because you help promote our sport overall.
I'm just glad Bill found him.
Yeah, we're glad Bill did find you. That was a big deal. So, I mean, you got to be. I mean, look what you've done the last month.
Right.
Dixieland,
Richmond and
Langley, Richmond. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, you're getting out there and doing a lot of things.
Yeah, we're having fun. I always tell folks I'm just a big goofball that holds a microphone and tries to put 2 or 3 sentences together. I'm just a big race fan, right? Like all of us, you know, are just big race fans. You want to be at the racetrack. There's no better place to be. And I just feel like I'm very fortunate to be able to hold the microphone and try to help tell that story, and feel fortunate to work with Adam, who's sitting in there with you guys. He does a phenomenal job. We're fortunate to have Adam with us in the broadcast. So just great, talented people. Justin Kern, I mean, he does a phenomenal job as well. So I'm just one of the guys that's on the team, and just so fortunate to be able to do that.
Well, we are fortunate for you to be here, and I'm fortunate to call you a friend, because we do see each other, and we see each other a lot, and I'm proud of our friendship and everything that goes on with us. And even though you do hang out with Adam sometimes, everybody's got their cross to bear, but that's a pretty good deal. But Brian, we really, really appreciate it.
Yeah,
What all
absolutely.
you do for us.
Hey, absolutely. Look, this is an incredible milestone, right? Today's to be celebrated, and I'm just fortunate to be able to be part of today's program. And again, big thank you, guys. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. I mean, who would have ever thought we'd have got to 500 shows? I mean, it was a big deal when we hit 400, because I was thinking, well, that's going to probably be about it. But we made it to 500, and so far it hasn't slowed down none.
Haven't shut us down yet.
Great.
Just getting started. You got another 500 plus more to go, pal.
Well, if I live that long, we'll see how it goes. But Brian, we appreciate. I know you got things going on tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for taking time out to give us a call. It's special for us.
Hey, thank you guys. Appreciate what you do, and look forward to seeing you at the track soon.
All right, man. We'll talk to you,
buddy.
then.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Brian.
Best voice in NASCAR.
Man, we are so fortunate to have him.
He is
I
a
mean,
man.
Bill picked him up from Dixieland, and that is probably one of the best decisions you made, or
There's
things.
some benefit to all those old tracks I've gone around.
You know, there was an old boy that was talking to me a couple weeks ago down the dirt shack, and he brought up Bill and how Brian, it's a little bit of a blessing and a curse. I said, what do you mean by that? He said that kid is so good that his fear was being on flow racing. The whole NASCAR world.
Although we got him locked into a
Okay, good.
lifetime contract.
This old boy was afraid that somebody would snatch him away from us.
So we're like the mafia. We'll break his leg.
But
Yeah, there we go.
what is amazing to me, totally amazing to me, is his preparation
Oh, yeah.
for what he
Yeah.
does. I have sat here and watched him, and
I mean, when he's
for all
going
this
through
stuff.
those papers, he's got
and a
little
lot of
tabs.
times he'll say stuff and not look at the paper, but he
Absolutely.
knows what's going on.
Absolutely.
It's unbelievable.
And I can't remember whose name goes to what number.
Well, I have that problem sometimes too, but I mean, but we are very fortunate, and we'll talk to Bill about it in a minute, but we are very fortunate to have
1,000%.
and Brian here, because if we didn't, I mean, a lot of things would probably not be seen or be known about.
Well, it's all those little pieces, right? It takes a lot to make a pie.
Yeah, right.
But
yeah.
each piece is super important, and he's an important part of that piece.
Yeah.
All right, well, Robert, we're gonna put Bill over
Absolutely.
here. Hang tight for a few minutes. We'll get back over here in a minute. We're gonna get Bill on here.
You can give that to Bill.
Don't get excited.
And people have been asking, and I don't think I asked some people earlier, we do not know where the shop is. That I'm aware of.
What we don't know.
All right, next.
The
Here's
man.
the man of the hour right here.
Yeah, big
And
man of the hour. Congratulations, guys.
thank you.
500 shows. That's pretty big. I can remember the very beginning, and I figured after 25 shows, you'd kill Scott.
It was close.
He still has all his fingers and toes. Yeah, they kept conditioning each other and fighting.
It was close. It was close, Bill.
Can you
Imagine,
imagine?
I was racing a lot then, when y'all started. Scott was really racing all the time, and you joked him about his racing all the time.
Well, he wasn't really racing. He was riding around.
Okay, I do. It's never changed, has it?
But we have a couple of ways. I mean, I think our first opportunity was Rick asked us to come and start doing the show from one of his stores,
Yeah.
which was an honor for us for a while.
Yeah.
And then we had Bill there, and I don't remember exactly how we ended up here, but it's been great for us, and we cannot tell you how much we appreciate that, because it has really, I think, helped us go to the next level. Because it's easy when people say, "Oh, you were in Virginia Beach," and it's like we're at the racetrack. Oh yeah, I'll be there. I'm just 5 minutes up the
I was
street.
gonna say, I think when we used to come down to the show to be on, it was Virginia Beach, right
Right.
there near the oceanfront.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember me and Shane going down there together a few times on the show, and I think maybe in your shop.
Yeah,
And-
yeah, that's right.
For that, and I was remembering locations like, yeah, they've been around a while.
Yeah,
We've been
it's hard to
around.
believe it's been that long.
But Bill, before we get too serious here, I mean, before we get into it really serious, but thank you for letting us come here and be a part of this and be here. It means the world to both Scott and I and Adam.
Absolutely.
It means a lot to us that we have Langley Speedway support and be here and be a part of this and have your support, because it's really great.
And I'm kind of like Brian. I mean, I think y'all benefit the race community. So not having you here would be pretty stupid on my part, like not having the door open. And, I always say the worst seat is Langley is one that's not filled, and whether it's this space at night or whatever, the place is here to be used by the race community. If we don't use it, it's just sitting
It's a
there.
waste. Yeah.
Place no good without racers. You ever notice that? I noticed that a few times. Like, man, you can jump up and down all you want. Without the racers out there, you really don't have that shot.
That's a
That's,
fact.
that's what makes it.
But it,
One of those pieces to the pie, you know,
Yep.
that's an important piece.
Lot of parts to this, a lot of moving parts. I tell people like, what's it take to run a racetrack on Saturday night? I said a small village,
Mhm.
because now you think, you know, production started years ago, and you know, first sticking the camera, I was so proud when Dale Jr. said, whoever stuck that camera on that roof, because it was years ago, 2010. And man, I was like, yep, we did it. And but I can remember, you know, we didn't used to have cameramen. We didn't used to have a production guy in here, you know, that's great like he is. And you know, now we've had good announcers over the years. Y'all know that. Neil
Yes.
Steele was a good announcer.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mike Allen was here.
Mike Allen was a
Hampton Heat, I
great
think.
announcer, you know.
did you say Neil Steele?
Neil Steele, remember him?
Yeah, boy, knew I ever.
Yeah. Neil Steele was announcing here, and I think Ron Kitchens announced at one time, didn't he?
I remember that name, yeah, I think
Ron
so.
Kitchens announced years and years ago.
I can't remember who announced way
Yeah.
back in the day.
Chuck Hall.
Chuck would know. Chuck's always was the most dynamic trackside voice. Him and
Yeah.
Wayne White, honestly,
Yeah.
were the best down there years ago to me. Chuck and Wayne would mix it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And tease each other about football teams and Redskins and things like
Yeah.
that. You know the deal.
Well, kind of like Scott and I,
Banter.
we've had people send us messages, say, do you all even like each other? Or why are you doing this? That's what,
I can
That's
remember
amazing.
so many years here. And I was thinking about how many years I've been here on this side of the fence, probably was racing here 25, 30 years ago. I don't know how long ago Wayne had his first U-car race, but I was in the very first U-car race I ever had at Langley Speedway. Very first one. James Green from Richmond come down here with spring rubbers and kicked our butt. We didn't know what spring rubbers hardly were.
See, that's why you can't have spring rubbers.
We were cutting up rubber tires, and you know, later on, I'm like, what do you have in that little green Charger? But I'll never forget it. I can remember the first U-car race vividly right now. Just unbelievable. A lot of fun. I had a little blue Dodge. I had $400 in the car. I ran it about 3 times and got turned into the back stretch wall, and the whole car was about 6 feet long after that. You know? Then I built me another little car, but it was so much fun. You know, the radio had to work, the windshield wipers.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
right.
right. I remember that.
So some of the boys put great big stereos in them, and you could hear the stereos over engine noise during the race. You know,
That's funny.
and raced at Southampton Motor Speedway and U-cars. I remember me and Bill Wallace used to have epic battles at Southampton.
Yeah.
That
Joe
place
Moore.
was a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
fun.
Yeah, Joe Moore was here. I remember, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
So how did you first come to Langley? Like, what was the thing that brung you here?
Just a fan, you know. We lived up in Matthews County, up on the island, and we knew there was a lot of hot rod cars up there. Now, believe me, you know, Cliff Hughes was up there with street cars, and you know, a lot of hot rod cars around. So we knew a lot about cars. Billy Hubbard's father was racing, okay, and we grew up on the island, and they were on the island. So I grew up with Keith Hubbard. One of the Hubbard brothers was the same age as me. He was older than Bubba, and so all of us knew about Hubbard's racing, and then everybody else had hot rod street cars, and so it was a lot going on car wise out in the country because there wasn't nothing else to do. You know,
Right.
back then,
Yep.
there really wasn't a lot of options. We didn't go bowling. You had to drive Newport News to go bowling, you know. So anybody, we would get gas money and give it to one dude to take us all to Langley Speedway. And if you had $5, they didn't care if you're 10 years old. Get in the trunk, we'll take it. Some nobody to see you, you know what I mean? But you get a ride to Langley, or we'd get a ride to Virginia Motor Speedway. And we used to go to drag strip all the time in Richmond. I guess Suffolk back then. Suffolk, actually.
Yeah.
And we used to go to drag strip. Anytime we could go to drag strip, a bunch of us kids save money and offer some guy on the island, hey, we got $40, we'll buy the gas, you know what I mean? And, so it was really as a fan. I mean, I remember battles with Phil Warren and Elton and all those epic battles down here. We used to come watch it as kids years ago.
That was some
which
good
in the
racing
60s.
back then. Yeah.
This place was pretty good.
Yeah, it was a
You
big.
know, we were coming down here. I was in high school in the 60s and into the early 70s. So we'd ride down here. Andrew rode in that race some this year. His father had a brand new 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner with a 426, 425 horsepower Hemi from the factory. And I used to give Johnny Roden, like, look, I got $15. Let's go to Langley Speedway. He drive us down here in that Roadrunner. And I think one night we hit a cat on 130 or something. But it's just so many memories, like, just coming as a kid, and then I really started racing pretty late, probably in life. We were motocross racers. We were motorcycle racers when I came along. And, we were mostly involved in a kart club.
Yeah.
Started racing karts a lot down here.
How did you get started with the car? You're the big man in the kart club now, but
Wow. Just, we came down here and started racing. Really didn't know much about it. Actually, a guy gave me a kart for my daughter when she was about 8 years old, for Ashley, boy from North Carolina. And we just started messing with the kart. And I didn't know anybody that knew about that stuff. So I asked Cliff Hughes and Matthews, who knows about kart racing? Well, Bob Reiner, that runs as part of the Sprint Series, he had a big kart racing team back then. His boys were kart racing. So at one time, actually, we started messing with the kart, and Andrew and I started running some. Andrew was running WKA Nationals in limited modifieds, and we went up there to Bob Reiner's place and bought his whole kart team. Oh, they bought everything because they were going sprint car racing. So we bought all this stuff you needed to race. And Andrew and I would throw a go-kart back on a pickup truck and go somewhere, and he'd run stock light, stock medium, and I'd run stock heavy and over 35 in the same go-kart sometimes in one night. So we'd go rent one, go-kart racing. And I can remember the first time he ever took me State Line Speedway. I'd never seen the place before I won. And a guy there was named Richard Clark. And he said, he can't drive, but it was my motor. He built the motor, so he told everybody, see, he can't even drive. He said, well, that car had a good motor on it. And, but we started, racing karts together, me and Andrew, and we got really good at it. I did a lot of studying. I used to go down to North Carolina, and I got a lot of help from Todd and Jody Miller.
Okay, I remember that name.
Todd Miller was on top of the heap. I was real close to him. And I learned an awful lot about kart setup. And I think one advantage is I worked on karts and I drove them myself. So when I made changes, I didn't have to get anybody to explain it to me much. Because one of the things is communication, a driver trying to communicate to a guy that's never driven in race trim, what do you want this thing to feel like? And we rode our karts when they were free enough. I always called it magic carpet ride. The tail end of it was very free. And, you could do stupid stuff if you overdrove it, but if you kept pointing where you wanted to go next and you stayed smooth, you were really fast. So we worked on karts forever. And, I champ kart raced, I don't know how many races. I won a bunch of championships in HRKC myself. And my daughter won a bunch, and my champ karts won a bunch. But I guess the club had so many volunteers over the years that ran it. When I first got in the kart club, Tom Ward ran it. And William West Sr. and them boys, Marvin Malish and all them boys were running. And then it went Elaine and Dean Robinson, Mike Schultz, Rob Farron that works the Turn 2 gate on Saturday nights here right now. Helped run the kart club years and years ago. He was a flag man for a long time. And you look back and then, so there was a bunch of people before us. Tom Ward was his name. He ran the club for a long time. And then when Larry Waltrip was running it, I became Larry's vice president. And me and Larry ran it for a long time together. And we had all of these great people aboard then. You look at all these people, some of them are gone now, but we had all this, like a migration of people over the years. And then I guess I was about 50 years old or 52. So I always said, don't ever be racing karts when you're 50 or you're going to be president of the go-kart. I got trapped. I was too old. I was still racing go-karts. So I know because of that saying, I've been president of the go-kart club probably 20 years, close to it.
Yeah,
more. And so the kart club is 50 some years old, and I've been involved in the admin part over half of its life now, which is nuts. I've seen a lot of kart racers come through there. And a lot of our racers here, people realize, are all out of kart club. Every one of them. Jeff and Ward Burton too. I always talk to Jeff Burton, like, remember Langley? Yeah. And when Ward was here, we talked about it. They drove down here and raced karts at HRKC. He said, I remember coming to this place. We were just kids. So kart club really really kind of, I say, one of Langley Speedway's kind of best secrets. It's like a hidden gem.
Yeah.
But we've been racing on Friday nights and the club's alive and well.
Yeah, it's like a support division, right?
Yeah.
Kind of supports the
Farm team, yep.
Yeah. They're AAA.
You know, you get into bandos and they're in the limiteds or something else.
Yeah. Man,
It's all good. I mean, we've got almost every division. It's got somebody at the car club.
It's crazy how the limiteds have grown. I mean, the last couple of years. I mean,
Mhm.
and it seems like we're gonna have a few more probably next year just getting into that
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really becoming a premier
I
class.
expected that.
That- I did too, because it makes
We
an
need
easier
that.
transition to go up to
Yeah.
the late models. And we got some good young racers that have probably come through the kart club, right?
It's a good mix.
Mm-hmm.
People
Got some
all
old
day.
guys in there.
Truck guys, bando guys. I mean, they just all kind of, you know.
All right, well, I got a phone call here.
Somebody on the hotline.
Yeah, somebody's on the hotline. And he's the man with the plan here he's the one that gave us all the.
Oh
Here.
boy.
Oh, well, you got a mic.
Robert Byron, how you doing, Robert?
What's going on, buddy?
How's everything with you today?
Oh, been good. No complaints at all. Enjoying some pretty weather.
Well, Robert, I wanted you to come on the show tonight because we want to thank you because you've been a part of what we've been doing for a long time. And we couldn't have done it without you too. So we wanted to make sure you were a part of it. And we're going to have a toast at the end of the show with some of your stuff. So we're going to have a good time when we get to that part.
Heck yeah, man.
Well, Robert, I appreciate you. I mean, you've been involved in racing for a while, but I appreciate the fact that you hooked on with us and become a part of our show.
Yes, sir. You know, I had a great time with it. You know, enjoyed talking to you guys and hanging out at the racetrack and you know, just having a good time.
We have enjoyed every minute of it too because it's a lot of fun. And you know, I didn't tell you Saturday when I saw you. I just got to see the whole movie the other day.
You just finally seen it?
The whole thing. I've seen it in pieces, but I got to see the whole movie. Right, and I think it was flawless. I thought that was a great movie.
Yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, it was fact. You know, I get it. Hollywood's got to sell tickets, so they're gonna Hollywood it up a little bit. But you know, all that was based on fact, and you know, it's a lot of history there. A lot of history.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you what, it was really interesting to see it, and I said, hey, I know them folks. I've been around them, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I always tell people too, though, you know, if they ever had a sequel to that movie, the better movie would be if you started where that one ended and went through, you know, the Moonshine Conspiracy trial and that whole ordeal after what took place in the movie. You know, it's just a lot of Virginia history there.
Yeah, well, you need to throw some money at it and go ahead and get it going.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it'd be good for your business.
Yeah, it probably would. I don't know, man. I think one movie's enough.
Well, Robert, I appreciate you taking a few minutes out to come and call us. I mean, we couldn't have a show without you being a part of it. So I want to thank you again for all you do, and we appreciate it.
Yes, sir, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate being included with you guys, and it's been a lot of fun, and look to keep doing a lot in the near future here too.
All right. Well, you need to come on down and see us.
I need to, buddy. I need to. I really do.
All right. Well, we hope to see you down here real soon.
Okay. Thank you too. And congratulations on y'all's 500th show.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
we
bud.
appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Okay, buddy.
Let's get back to Bill, man. I got a question for Bill. Did you ever expect, in your wildest imagination, all the stuff that you've done with Langley, now NASCAR and everything? Did you ever expect to get to that point?
Absolutely not. No, because you really don't know what's coming. You just work in the present, and life's kind of a slow migration, you know, and you really don't know where you're going to end up. You just keep working and try to do the best you can do. Nobody ever gives me report cards. I don't know if I'm good or bad. I got people love me and I got haters too. But you know, you really don't, Jack. You just don't know where you're going. I've tried to put a lot of time in things and do it right. It's not easy. Racing's not a perfect sport. And people want you to make something perfect out of imperfection. And you can't control all the factors because it's not scripted. It's not rehearsed. It's something that unfolds in front of us. We don't even know when a racer leaves a racetrack and goes to track, there's some anxiety, like he doesn't really know how his day's going to end up. Is he going to go home that night with a checkered flag in the front seat or a car tore all to pieces half mad? And I've been all of those people. Okay. So I understand that. I mean, I do understand the dynamic of the sport better than somebody that never raced. You know what I mean? Racing behind the actual seat, Scott has, you guys know, it's something special about that type of competition. And driving the cars are obviously a lot of fun.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and you can get around a bunch of classy racers and have a blast. Or you can get around a bunch of trashy racers and go, oh man, I've been in both
I've been in them
groups of people. You know,
been there.
so when I go back years ago, like the U cars, we had a lot of cars, and it was some of the best racing. We had class acts in there like Harry Van Gilder and Bill Wallace and us guys, us old guys. We used to go at it side by side, lap after lap after lap, never tear nothing up, put everything on the trailers and high five. Like, dude, I thought I had you on lap 22, but I slipped, you know, and didn't mean to get into you. And the same thing with truck racing. You know, we had a pretty good field of super trucks here at one time, back when WALTRIP were on top of the game. And it was a tough division. And now and then, you know, I learned in that tough division when there was some super good racers in there, Charlie Barkley, Hugo Belfori, WALTRIP. And you learn, you know, and like I learned by my mistakes. I'm mad at Hugo one night. I came down on him coming off a 2 across him, and I turned myself into the infield, but I thought he turned me. I'm mad for 2 weeks. It's before they had this thing being taped, but somebody had a video and later showed me, and I thought, wait a minute, I did it. I went and I said, Hugo, I said, I owe you apology, dude. I said, you didn't turn me, I turned myself. You know, so you kind of learn, you know, you learn from over the years, you kind of learn from doing and seeing what really goes on. And sometimes racing isn't even what you see.
That's exactly right.
Or what you feel in the driver's seat. Something else could have happened. I learned that hard way. Like, get mad at somebody and say, you turned me. I think I turned myself. You know, later on, I discovered it. Just looking at being honest with myself, like, dude, you drove right across the nose of the truck. He didn't move. It was you.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, we have all these type A personalities that are competitive, right? And it's going to boil over at some point. With a lot of us, anyway. You know, because we feel like
there's, you know, the effort in the shop during the week. A lot of compassion and actual physical work goes into it. And that work turns into compassion, you know, when it's race time. If it goes wrong, that compassion sometimes fuels anger, but it's just energy.
That's right.
It's just energy from the sport, you know, from the dedication in it. You know what I mean? So you can't condemn people. You look at racing like from an overview, people are going to have highs and lows emotionally and get mad. And you know, the tower's not always perfect. It's not always the right call, you know, and I can admit that, you know, Speedway can make mistakes, and it does. And like Stick's one of the greatest race directors I've seen, because if he does, he'll own it. He thinks he did wrong. You say, I think you really messed up. He'll say, yeah, I messed that one up. But he, you know, it's not confrontational. I'm sorry, I messed it up. He'll own it. And it takes a big man to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think it makes it easier too when somebody just says, yeah, you know what, because look, it's balls and strikes, right? It's not perfect, you know.
Yep. Robin Parker. They need to let him stay in Maryland. Yes, they did. Langley did have a lot of good mini stock drivers. You were not one of them, but had a lot of them. Just because y'all came to Southampton with all them cars down there, and
it was probably cheated up, Jack.
I wasn't going to say that. But Robin Parker does lie. So we know that for a fact. Bill, thank you for all you do for us. We really appreciate it. And thank you for coming out here and being with us tonight. We couldn't have had a 500 show without Bill Mullis.
Yeah, without thanking you, we greatly appreciate it.
I mean, and we couldn't have what we've got at you guys supporting this whole race community and kind of getting us together. It's kind of family thing. It's a great big family.
That's exactly right.
I just think y'all are contributing more than you think. because you're at Cup tracks, you're getting around. Everybody knows your home base is Langley. You know, you're
Right.
people, everybody knows, and it's just good for all of us, you know. So you say it takes a small village, and y'all are kind of, it's kind of like Brian said it really cool. He said, "Man, I just appreciate being the voice, telling the story of that place."
That's right.
So he's him,
100%.
Adam. They're like giving the story live, but then y'all pick the storyline up, and we talk about it and catch up during the week.
That's
We
right.
talk about individuals.
Talk to the drivers.
Yeah, and talk to the drivers and dig a little bit further behind the scenes. And that's what Chuck and I always used to try to do. You know, when Chuck had radio show, or we would put some stuff out there, and we had a TV show one time. It's really the drivers that we want to make famous.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They're the showmen, and they're the guys working really hard, and they're very good at it. There are a lot of good racers here. It's not that easy to win at Langley. I don't care what division you're in. It's really just not that easy to win here.
Absolutely. But you're talking about, it's funny, I was walking through Charlotte just before the Hampton Heat, or the Charlotte race before the Hampton Heat. I was walking down pit road, the race was getting ready to start. Some guy says, "Hey, you're from Langley. Is Dale Jr. coming?" I said, "I ain't heard nothing about that." I'm like, I went to the meeting. I'm like, "How the hell this guy knew I was from Langley Speedway?" I mean, I'm like, I don't know who he was. He said lives in Hampton. That's all I know.
We didn't have these shirts then, so he couldn't Steve Langley on here.
But
People knew me in Phoenix. What are you talking about?
is that right?
Yeah, let him through. He's from Langley. Wow, we're in Phoenix somewhere. Yeah, so now it's really amazing. I mean, the whole thing, like you said, what I've seen and what's happened with me since I've been here is kind of amazing and unexpected in a way. But I've seen like things that people predicted come true.
Yeah.
You know, like George Silverman was vice president of NASCAR, and back in 2009 and 2010, he'd say, one day people are going to go home and you're just going to be able to get over what you want on your TV. It's not going to have to be this TV station. Yeah. He knew that future was out there years ago. And I'm like, really? and I was one of them that had some of those very first conversations. It was his baby in the beginning saying, we want to stream. And I guess, what was it? Fans Choice?
Fans Choice.
Where we started. And that
So
was,
what made you say yes to that?
because I believed in it. I believed it was the future too, because the short tracks were somewhat dead. Okay. The late model storyline, look where it is today compared to back then. You had to dig for it.
Yeah.
You had to know Greg Edwards or be in the neighborhood, or you had to know a Mark Works and live around them, or Casey White. You had to know somebody to be involved in the storyline of late models, or you had to be a Langley dedicated fan. But with social media and the streaming, people have gotten back into where the excitement is in the sport. Short track, Saturday night, late models, and any division. Enduros, U-cars, doesn't make any difference what it is, trucks. It's some super exciting kind of cool stuff that people want to see. So I think it was, to me, two things. Everybody said, you weren't scared of the people that are going to stay home to watch it? Not really. Because how about the guy's grandmother, and he's in a bando, and she's a shut-in, and she can't get out here.
That's right.
But she can watch it. It helped a lot of people in that respect. So I feel like, what you lost, you might have gained in community service if you lost anything. But the main thing one was the track was dead. Okay, Langley Speedway was always well known, but there was no storylines. Nobody could see it or hear about it. Okay, social media wasn't alive then. So Facebook wasn't around as good as it is now. I don't even know if Facebook was around in 2009. I'd have to check. But that was the thing, is we saw a future to get the short track story out to the interested parties.
Exactly right.
And a way to do it. And, George was saying, one day this is going to turn into this. And he later on, he runs another worldwide organization in racing now. But I see him now and then, and like, man, can you believe where it is? And, but during that program, at NASCAR, we started with 3 tracks, and I can remember it was like a $10,000 investment. Like, will you put the money in? And I said, sure. And I didn't even know it happened. Okay, this is crazy, but I'd made my commitments. But when they announced it, when NASCAR broke it, the Waltz told me they said, you know, you're one of the first 3 short tracks in the United States that's going to stream. I said, no, but I was done surprised. Because I've been saying yes from the day one. You know, me and George always talked about it. And then, you know, we also we added AMA dirt track racing to that when we started it, because a lot of people were dirt track motorcycle fans, and it was a good crossover in the short track. So it was kind of exciting to see where that went all those years. And then, you know, our little TV show with Caitlin Vinci, and that went well and launched her. And so just to see now, I mean, to see where we started, and its purpose was for me to get Langley Speedway back alive outside of Hampton, Virginia's bounds. I wanted everybody to know we existed everywhere, not just you had to be in town and give $5 to give a ride here in gas money if you're a kid, you know, to come learn about Langley. So really, I wanted to make Langley famous nationwide again. I want people to know, I'm like, how do you take your short track and get people to know it's alive again? You know, so that helped us
I think it's good for sponsors too, for drivers to say, hey, you know, it's being streamed and there's thousands of people watching also at home.
Langley has a lot of viewership. It's shocking. And particularly, you know, you get a nobody like Earnhardt Jr. show up. What do you think that does before you do? Do you think anybody in the United States knows that you got a racetrack after he races with you?
Right.
Everybody does. So it's really good stuff.
Look who's done joined us now.
Speaking of,
We got to get to Chris Myers eventually.
Who we got?
Butterbean.
Butterbean.
Oh, that's who I want to talk about. People,
I-
man, let me
I'm
get
early, and I'm early too.
And he's early.
never early.
3 minutes early.
That gets you the pole position.
That's all it takes. Every little bit.
Butterbean, I want to say thank you for all you do for us. I mean, you come on our show.
Turn around.
Whenever we talk to you, you're here. I mean, I mean, look at you now. I mean, you know, I watched your race this weekend, and I said, man, I know that kid. But what's up?
Go ahead. You're good.
I know that guy right there. That's, you know, when I first saw him, he was the same guy that parked on the front stretch.
and I didn't get kicked out. I still came back the next week, so it all worked out.
But you've always been, when we have you on the show, you're always one of those guys that brings a whole lot of you know, a lot of people come to watch what you're talking about. So we really appreciate you.
I appreciate it, man. Like I said, we need more people like y'all that do this stuff and stay with it on a consistent weekly, you know, schedule, because it's a lot out of y'all's week and y'all's time. I know for now it's more like a get together for y'all, and it's something to look forward to and get to talk to different people. But to be able to keep it going this long and be successful, it's cool, because even at this point in my career, like being able to hop on here, whether it's for 10 minutes or go back and watch it during the week or whatever it may be, just keeping up with what's going on back home is nice, just because I'm not there. So I try to tune in and keep up with y'all, but well, at least when I can, you know. So it's cool to see what y'all are doing, and I ain't nothing special, but I'm proud to have been a small guest on here.
But you know, you are in your own way, you are special, because
He did ride the short bus.
yeah, you did. I won't go there. But you are because, I mean, you've gone on to bigger and better things.
I think we contributed. See, he knew how to talk to people after coming on here.
Well, I wasn't winning when I first started coming on our show, so something happened.
But it's great that we've been around you. We know you. I mean, who else is going to spend time with us at Charlotte up in their truck and talking to us like you did? I mean, you know, a lot of people got a lot of things going on, and you did too. But I'm just saying, you took time out for us, and we appreciate everything you've done for us.
Yeah, I try to not fake it, like, you know, Bean Nation as we call it, right? But like, I try to take my time with everybody. You know, I remember being on that side of it, and then also just to some people, I always tell people that are so excited to meet me or something, I'm like, look, I'm one of y'all. Like, I'd come over on that side of the stands and hang out and have a good time. but for some people, like they buy that ticket to meet you. And so I try to make sure that everybody that waits around, like at DeCoin Sunday night, like I'm lucky we have a shower in that trailer. So I was rinsing mud off, and there were some fans that waited 20-30 minutes outside the truck for me to come out. And I made sure like you take time with them, because like that's what it's all about. Little kids getting to get a photo. And especially if they're going to wait on me, like I'm going to take time with them on the way out of the track. So if they're not there, who are we racing for?
That's right.
That's exactly right. But hey, it's cool to see where you've gone and where you are, and it's unbelievable to me. I mean, you're a great guy.
I appreciate that, Jack. It's wild. Sometimes I look at the last 5 years of my life and just think back of 2020. That was the year that really started clicking, and winning the Hampton Heat that year, and obviously winning the championship, and then going on that run, and then starting working at the port, and thinking that was the direction my life was going to go. And then here I am living in Mooresville, and literally like everything did a 180. And 5 years ago, at the end of this season, 5 years ago, I would have never thought that I'd be here. And I was so happy winning that Langley championship. And I was so content, like, man, I'm going to be a late model guy, and I'm going to go venture out to other tracks on top of conquering Langley finally. Like I just want to show up and be a Lee Pulliam or a Philip Morris or somebody like that. And I got way more than I could ever dreamed of, but we're thankful for it.
Did you even imagine in your mind that you come here and get a job and get a ride with an ARCA team, and then go out and win 6 races in your first year? Did you ever have that in your mind? You could do that?
Well, I knew I had to, or I probably wouldn't have a ride next year because of Zilich being able to do it, right? So I knew the pressure was on. Like there was 2 ways this is going to go. I'm either going to do it and be back at the house, or I have to go perform, because we already know what the 28 car can do. And it was really cool. I think they told me in Victory Lane this week on Fox that I had passed Zilich's win amount. So all-time winner for Pinnacle, which is really cool. Like our starts have got to be close, but I know we're running the full deal. But still, like just going there, some of the races I've won this year will last me a lifetime of memories. Whether I ever win at places like Daytona again, I can say I've done it. And no, I wouldn't have dreamed of it, but I just always prayed and wanted an opportunity that if I was in the right situation, the right car, the right team, that I could get the job done. And I feel like this year we've proved that, and that's what it takes, even in the upper series. Like it's all about being with the right people. You're only as good as the people you surround yourself with. And Pinnacle Racing Group's got such good people that are working on this 28 car that have my back. And it's just like when I was at Pulliam, I was surrounded by great people, working with Phil Warren, surrounded by great people, had great partners. I mean, back to the Mac McKee and the old school days, and the McKee family, and driving for Greer, and then dirt racing, and with Jason Manny crew chiefing, and just, I mean, I could be here writing a book for all the people I got to thank. And I hate the thought of people getting their feelings hurt or being left out. So like, it's hard for me to thank everybody because there's so many,
Man, I want to tell you something. You've been doing a good job giving us Langley shout outs, and I nearly got Chuck Hall talked into buying you a tire.
Well, tell him when I
dates and keep track. I'm like, come on, man, he's earned at least a tire by now.
just tell him save me a provisional in a Hampton Heat next year. We'll be good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You got any news you got anything in the works for next year?
I knew y'all were gonna ask me that. Nothing I can tell. Nothing nothing I can tell you.
I mean, the rumor mill's going. I mean,
A rumor mill, the rumor mill's probably true, but I can't confirm or deny nothing.
Okay, well, I got a rumor that came straight from some particular source that I'm not going to divulge, and your name is very heavy involved in it. He's
Well,
there. I mean, he's there, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
at least they're talking about me.
So you got that right. They're definitely talking about you. Hey, man, I mean, how in the world do you go from winning a race at Daytona, winning a race at these other places you went, and then went out there and won the race on the dirt?
Yeah, well, I don't know how much time we got. I don't want to hold up your other guest, but I got a story about that one if y'all want to hear it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's funny because we were Springfield, we got no practice or qualifying, and the 28 had never been there. So we had no notes, and we were going to run second, third at worst there till that restart, and we got into fluff up there and kind of ruined the whole end of that race for us. But we did a lot of work, a lot of homework. I questioned what the heck I was doing because I'm like, man, I can do this. I ain't raced Dixieland in a while, but it's a big Dixieland. It's slick. And we go to DeCoin, and I'm not really quite where I want to be in practice, but I feel like we're okay. We ended pretty good. Race starts. We're running about third. I feel like we're just as good as the leaders, but we don't have the track position. We make our pit stop. I come out third, and I come on the radio, and I'm like, guys, the throttle is sticking. And they're like, what? And I'm like, I'm telling you right now, this thing's idling like 4,500, almost 5,000 RPMs. I said, I cannot get it to go down. And I'm like, I'm literally about to run into the back of the guy in front of me because I'm not even hitting the gas. I'm just on the brake. And they're like, keep like rev it up, try to get it unstuck, pull the pedal back. I'm like, it's not the pedal, it's the throttle body or something. And it got debris in it. Well, we take the green, and I go into one, and I can't turn. The throttle's stuck, and I go all up the track, and I fall back to like sixth. Well, I basically I had to learn how to like redrive it because I ran a second faster than I did in qualifying at the end of the race because I was going so much faster through the center of the corner. I was hitting the chip down the backstretch, and I hadn't done that all day. And I couldn't slow down. I mean, no matter what I tried, I couldn't slow down. So my car was like half a second faster than the field at the end of that race. And I'm like, I was just driving it like a baby all weekend. That was the problem.
Just needed some debris in the throttle body.
So yeah, like in Victory Lane, my crew chief Steve-O gets in it to drive it to tech while I was doing some media stuff, and he fires it up, and that thing is just. I'm like, oh, I was like, see, I wasn't lying, guys.
That's pretty
So,
funny.
moral of the story is, I told them next year when they go back, I said, if anybody says anything, I was like, just tell them to drive it in 4 car lengths deeper. That was the difference.
Well, Butterbean, we appreciate it, man. Thank you for being with us, and we'll talk to you again real soon. And when you get your new ride, you need to, at least give us an opportunity to talk about it because I already know about it. But
I might be sitting on the couch with no ride, so I don't know.
That's not what the rumor mill
All right,
says.
come back here, bud.
Well, thank y'all for everything. Thank you, Bill, for having a place for us to race. It's still home for me, and I look forward to possibly chasing a 14th in heat next year.
There you go.
All right, man. Well, we can't wait to see you again. Go ahead.
Yep. See y'all later. Y'all have fun.
Thanks, buddy.
We're very
Yep.
proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
All right. Appreciate it, man.
I mean, how cool is that, Bill, to have guys like that in Connor Hall? I don't know what he want to do.
Bill's probably going to put my throat.
To have guys like that, we got Connor Hall driving for Dale Jr. and we got Butterbean is just making a huge name for himself.
It's just cool. I mean, the level of talent that's here on any Saturday night, and it's not just in late models. There's talent all through these divisions.
Mm-hmm.
In all of them, there's some really, really very good drivers, and even our mediocre drivers. I always said, y'all know this, for years, they said if you can win at Langley, you can go to all the short tracks and probably win. And it seemed like it was true, even for you car guys, if we could win here, run in top 5, you could go somewhere else and you run in top 5.
Yeah,
That's for sure. Because I've heard some people that I can't say who they are, but they run in some upper series. They used to go to Dominion all the time. And they go to Dominion because it was easier.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's how tough this place is.
And we used to love to go to Southside too. Ooh, what a bull ride.
Yeah.
That was so much fun.
All right, let's talk to Chris Myers. He's been sitting here all night waiting to talk to us. And
We appreciate the
I
cookies coming.
Give me a cookie.
You don't get any.
Yeah.
That's mine. I don't know where yours is.
Chris, we really glad you came by. I mean,
We got our cookies, so it's nice having you on the show.
so are we having fun except this past weekend? Are we having fun?
I had a lot of fun this past weekend.
Oh, you
Having
didn't?
a lot of fun now.
Oh.
I'm sure it's about to get a lot more fun.
So it's been, I mean, you brought the cookies and I appreciate that, but I really wanted to bring you on because I really, I've kind of grown fond of your car. And I mean, you and Mason Gertie's with that 22 truck. That blue.
Had a good run this weekend.
Yeah, that blue 22 truck looks just like my car. Same color blue, same number.
That's why he's had bad luck.
No, he had a good run this week. But the thing is, I mean, it looks like the car I raced at Southampton. I mean, that was cool.
Hopefully he can actually get a win.
Oh, wow. I did have a grandson. But no, we appreciate you coming and being here with us. I mean, I kind of, now that we know each other really well, I kind of keep up with what you got going on. So I think it's pretty cool.
So I appreciate it.
What made you pick that paint scheme?
Oh, I've been a Jeff Gordon fan my entire life. I grew up, that was the paint scheme that caught my eye as a kid watching NASCAR, and I stuck with it. And when we ran the past 2 years, we had the Honda, and when we got it, it had a 77 on the side of it. And we were really focused on me just driving and trying to figure out the car, figure out the track, figure out how to not be in everybody's way, knowing that we weren't in a winning car. So we didn't really focus on aesthetics as much, but after we blew the motor in that car and kind of made the decision that we wanted to get something that was going to be a lot more competitive to go try to run for wins, I said, well, I want to look good while we're out there. And when we got the car, the blue on the car is stock color of the car. And as soon as I saw the color, I was like, it's the perfect color to do the scheme that I want to do. So I've always dreamed of driving a car that looked just like that, and now I am. So can't ask for more. And I think I said it on the first show too, but their actual Jeff Gordon numbers on the car. Had a buddy of mine that had handed them down to me that had them. So I got old Gordon riding on the side with me. So I like that.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. So you get teased a lot by being a Gordon fan?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Are you going to tease me?
Huh?
You going to tease me?
No, because my son worked for Gordon. So I can't say nothing, but no, I mean,
We did get to go to big.
there was a whole lot of people that used to give him grief. I can tell you that. Yeah,
Can't argue the facts. 4 championships, 94 wins.
Yeah, we got to go to next to his last win, the Victor Lane Wooding at Dover.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's what.
Okay.
So it's a pretty good deal. I got to be around that.
So you know him, right?
Yes,
You can just send him a picture of my car and be like,
I could. Yeah, well, I ain't thought about it, but I can. Yeah.
so that would be incredible. Because I've tagged him in many posts and I've gotten nothing. So Mr. H, Jeff, if you're listening, it's here. So, but I appreciate you guys letting me be on the show again. 500 shows is incredible. I haven't been around as a lot of these other guys, as long as a lot of these other guys. So new to the game, just trying to make a name for myself. And I appreciate you guys letting me be on the show and try to do that.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Continue to get new guys,
That's what we're here for. We want to promote you. We want to promote all the drivers and let them know what's going on and let them be a part of it.
Yes, sir.
So that's what we're trying to do. And
Y'all do a great job of it, not just for this track, but like everybody else said, for all short track racing and NASCAR itself, going to the bigger tracks, locking that down, people are noticing. So it's awesome.
well, we appreciate it, and we're grateful that you are now part. We're gonna call you now part of the family. I mean, you're part of our family to be a part of things here.
It's the cookies.
Well, that helps.
They weren't going to take
See,
That's
You know what?
90% of the group.
What's funny about it is,
Been pimping his sister out so he can.
what's funny about it is, he came the first time and he kind of looked at us like, I didn't bring them.
Yeah, I did.
What did we have that week?
Banana pudding.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
And I was like, dang. I messed up.
So a couple weeks,
Especially when he got a sweet sponsor, right?
but after a couple weeks went by, he texted me or sent me a message.
Well, I came to the track and had some that were for our team. We had some Tillman Humor Motorsports ones made, and I was going to bring some, but y'all weren't at the track that day. So I said, I'm not doing this. I'm bringing him next time he's at the track. I'm bringing some specific, and that's what we did.
Yeah, he brought him up here, and I said, "Oh man, look at this."
Yeah.
I got the first taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, he even called me saying, I got something here for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was scared at first. And he said he had something for me.
Right.
He's like, no, it's a good thing. It's a good. You could tell the scaredness in my voice. He's like, it's a good thing. I'm like, all right. I'm not sure what I'm getting myself into here, but
I mean, we can make sure Adam got some.
he was
Walked up
lucky.
here.
Huh?
I think I walked up here.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, he had
I
told me
did.
about it.
I told him
But
about
they-
it to make sure that y'all.
I got a hold of it first.
We wouldn't
I
have.
know.
But yeah, I was like, man, what the heck? I was blown away once I bit into it. I was like, oh my God.
They're delicious.
Incredible.
Those Oreo ones are delicious.
Yes, they are. They're very.
Like I said, the cake pops this time are s'mores flavored, so that's a
Mm.
little bit different. I think,
Okay.
than the last one.
Hit up Southern Sweets, everybody.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, Southern Sweets.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
On
one of your
Facebook.
sponsors on your car.
Yep. My sister, she sponsors the car. I'll go ahead and shout out everybody. We got Jose Tequila's General Booth. Go get some Mexican food, some nice margaritas.
They're heavy-handed in their.
Definitely. Yeah. Sir Speedy Print off Mercury Boulevard in Hampton. They've come on board with us. They've helped me a lot this year. We've got Walker's Truck and Auto, a buddy of mine. He came on board. He helps us with tires. He pretty much puts the tires on the rims for me every week. We've got Baker's Roofing Company. They've been around for over 100 years.
Yeah.
Some of the best roofs you can get. The Landscape Company. It's also the company I work for. My car owner's company, Tillman Hewer. Tillman is number one key in all making this happen. He got me in the seat, and without him, I wouldn't be sitting here with you guys. So big thanks to him. And then just recently, we've come on board as an old sponsor of Tillman's is Pungo Off Road. We've got them on the car. Pet Go Round, Lynn Haven, and Tom Wood, DVM. He's a in-home pet euthanasia. So got a lot of partners. Starting small, we're running the Enduro, but trying to build those relationships with those companies. There's people, everybody there. We've had the Sir Speedy guys come out to the track, come
Nice.
watch a race. That was awesome. I'd like to try to get some of our other companies out to do the same thing. So trying to build those relationships and see where things go, and if we can make something happen, try to progress and move up in series, and just focus on getting better and working on my craft.
Yeah, and if you get a new sponsor, bring them on the show to say, look, we'll announce it on the show live.
Right. Yeah. I appreciate that.
I mean, that's what we're here for. Use us and abuse us.
Yeah. Y'all do it.
Well, it should be vice versa, then, right?
Right. It's only fair.
It's only fair. You're right.
All right. Well, before we leave, go ahead, Scott. You need to. Not put that.
Oh, man.
You need to stay
Like,
out of
we're
it.
too excited. Sit down.
Hey, Scott, can you read the autograph on that bottle? Look like Ponder signed it.
Yeah.
Congratulations on 500 to
Robert Bonder.
Ran HRKC. He ran, I think he ran Enduros at one point, but he ran U cars, Super Streets.
Yeah. Did you ask him about mine and his run in?
No.
Oh yeah, we got into it.
Oh, no, you told me about the last.
Thanks.
Well, which one are we opening?
Whichever one you want, though.
I have no idea.
I do.
You're gonna drink.
Hmm?
Which one are you gonna drink, Scott?
Whatever it is. I'm not that much of a drinker.
Yeah, I don't drink.
Let's try that bourbon.
There we go.
That was the voice of
There you go.
I'll tell you what,
Thank you, sir.
the bottles were signed, Robert signed the bottles for us.
He didn't even realize it, so I pointed it
I
out.
know. I
Both
did
of
not
them?
realize.
Oh, you did sign both of them. I didn't see.
I like the way he signed this one.
Bill?
Little teeny tiny.
Here, Adam.
Teeny.
You're young. I'm on the Bill
Just for
brand.
the occasion. Usually when I drink 6 shooters, come out.
Okay, I'm sorry, let me get you.
That's on the drink very much.
It's gonna,
What a good occasion.
it's gonna get.
You want? Okay.
500.
All right.
It's not that.
You can't be on the same
Not on this
screen.
one.
Not on this one. Here's our 500.
Cheers, fellas.
And thanks everybody for being a part of it. And thank you, Bill,
Congratulations, Scott.
Thank you.
being here.
Here,
with
let me
us.
get
Thank
What a milestone.
Let me put like Mountain Dew or something.
Huh?
Well, that's a good sipping one.
That is.
Nothing like that. Since
You can tell the drinkers from the non-drinkers. Woo!
Oh, that burned all the way down there.
That's got
Virginia straight bourbon whiskey right there.
It's got some proof.
Hey,
90%.
Oh,
give me
What
a
was it, 90?
90.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
45% alcohol.
She's high.
You'll feel that much.
Oh, she hot.
Yeah,
That's for a drinker right there.
she's definitely hot.
You will get it right there.
They made them say it was a moonshine.
Ooh.
All right, let's do a cookie too. We got.
Yes.
You hang on.
Started with Then, well, it might be good to mask that fire.
Did we? I don't know how we're gonna cut the cake, but we got.
There is a knife, actually.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's these are good. Or no, they're-
Good stuff like that. My sister, she makes them.
It's
not
it's an Oreo inside. It's really good.
Okay, thank you.
It's a chocolate.
Yeah.
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 I created that.
Scooper.
Yeah, I gave a big batch to the office down there. one day.
It's my logo.
You got one for.
Yep.
One for him.
Ooh, thank you, Bill.
You gonna get one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's have a cookie to sweet Gary Myers, Chris Myers. Gary Myers, I'm thinking red.
He's a fan.
Well, that's great. Look at that logo. 500 show right on it.
That was me.
But he designed it.
Yeah,
I just took a picture of it. I was like shocked.
And again, that's, you said,
That is cool.
this is your sister's, that's
Oh.
medical lake.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Chocolate covered Oreo.
Yeah.
It's an Oreo.
Looks good as hell.
A lot of chocolate.
It is good as hell.
Wow.
That should get you some.
I think she actually reached out to the track about trying to have, I don't know what,
Have cookies right there. She should.
if she could set up a tent or something like that to have them and sell.
We could sell moonshine, bourbon, and cookies. Get really good.
Where's that?
That's a man with a plan right there.
That's all we need.
That's right.
Well, these are great for businesses, right? Put your logo on.
Mm-hmm.
She does a lot of birthdays. She does like,
She make cakes and all that stuff too.
she's working on being more confident with full on cakes.
Uh-huh.
She's wanting to get there, but she does the chocolate covered pretzels, the chocolate covered Oreos, the cake pops. I'm more of a fan of the cake pops, and it's not like a normal cake, like a fluffy cake. She remixes it, so it's real moist. I don't know.
That's good.
Parker says he's got something from Franklin County.
Some of these to butterbean.
Right? Well, problem is we eat them.
Have a long caution. He can eat one. They can fill it.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
A little coke for you guys.
Do an endorsement.
Give Bill one of the pots there with the thing too.
Yeah, I think those are.
Yeah, look at that.
No.
That one have the logo on it.
And you're calling that, what a
Thank you.
pudding, not a pudding pop,
It's a cake pop.
cake pop. Haven't heard of it.
Cool, ain't it?
They some is broken.
A lot of them you see are more of like a ball, like the cake pops. They're more like a full round ball than like the flat circular disc.
Oh, yeah.
Robbie Parker said, hit him up, Scott. He's got some moonshine from Franklin
That
County.
have a logo on it as well.
He doesn't know that's where this came from.
It's real cool.
And
Oh, yeah. Boy, look at there.
being,
Oh, look how good that logo
I
is.
know.
being from Franklin County, but not being from Franklin County, but having my relatives in Franklin County who got arrested for moonshining.
Well, people are asking the movie is Lawlessness.
MULLIS.
Lawless, not Ness.
Well, I mean,
I've seen that movie in the past. I had no idea
that's his family.
that, yeah, I didn't connect the dots.
Yeah, so like, what's his name? Big time actor was in that.
I can't wait to go back and rewatch it now that I know.
What's his name that was on?
Yeah, I'll think of it. He is a big actor.
Adam needs another shot.
There's plenty more.
Needs another shot. I gotta go.
You're the only one that didn't soak up like that, though.
This moonshine might be pretty good though.
Oh,
Cracking
This
it.
blue Mustang. Basically, my brother-in-law, Will
That's mine.
he's a spotter here. He's
Give him another shot. I'll tell him I'll back
my
it.
brother-in-law. So he's real close with
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna need a couple.
Yeah. No, I don't need another shot.
His girl Mandy is my actual brother-in-law. Her brother is married to my sister.
oh, okay, cool.
Kind of a small world.
Wow.
Some cheese.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
It's s'mores place.
He's a good man when he's asleep. He ain't causing no trouble at all when he's asleep. He's a really good man when he's asleep.
Anyway, that's our show for tonight.
Mosquito Joe.
Thank everybody for being here. Phil, appreciate you being here and all you do for us. Chris,
Facebook.
thank you for being here.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Robert, thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
My pleasure, Jack.
Want to thank Butterbean for coming on, Brian Morehouse, Brian White.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, these are all people who we would not be here without them.
Yeah.
And we are so proud.
I'm just here.
You were in that list.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying you'd be here without me.
But driver of the week this week is Holly Weiss from Dixieland.
Absolutely.
So she is the driver of the week.
Oh,
this
that's
week.
what you call it, daughter, right?
Joe.
We had them. Yeah, we had them on the show with
She got her first win this past week.
They're great people,
with
man.
Mr. Bell.
Your phone's gonna blow up. I'm sending you the pictures.
Anyway, that's our show next week. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Next week we got Joe Gray, another one of the enduro drivers that he's from down in near Southampton County too.
He just had his best finish, top 5 this past Saturday. So shout out to him for doing a real good job. After the week prior, he was taken out lap 1 of the race, got his car back together and came out and got himself top 5. So congrats to them.
That's great.
So can't wait to have him. And then
Cold trouble.
Crystal West.
Wild card.
We don't know what's going to happen next week.
Tune in and find out.
That's right. That's right.
Anyway, thank you all. Please like and share our show. And we appreciate everybody being a part of our 500 show. And it's really great to be here. And thank Bill for letting us have the opportunity to be here.
Absolutely.
So,
Thanks,
all right,
guys.
thank you all.